Dire's top tower is under attack.
Our hero dies! Denied.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Tower is under attack.
Wages of fear.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Cry some more, Fleet. You're made out of tears.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack.
From such a height!
Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant are scanning.
Unrecorded.
What happened? Acts happened!
I said no!
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Timber!
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
My fall to the seven hell is nihilism!
Go!
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack.
And what army infernal takes
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant are scanning. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's middle barracks are under attack. Dire's middle barracks has fallen. Dire's middle barracks has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen. Dire are scanning.
Cutting!
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Your song has fallen to the lake. is under attack.
I told you to stop getting blood on my blades.
Radiant victory.
If there's a hero that's conceptually countered by item builds, it makes it hard to fit them into a draft.
They're diving bottom lane under this tower. They really want Mushi, who doesn't have a TP because it's in his backpack.
Wants to eat through there. He did have the Quelling Blade and still the
Scrap
shield
Jab's
there.
coming.
It's a lot of damage. Jabs is stuck and can't get out of there. He TP'd into this mess and now he's in trouble. Does have the Cogs trying to walk away, but the Treants with the full block in, they get the kill, and now Mushi also turned on too as well. Same H does have an out-of-box shield soon, but no mana to cast it, and the Sao can't get out of there in time. Mushi trying to turn and see if he can kill off Cuckoo. Cuckoo will be able to give him some more of the punches.
Yeah, he tried to remove the tower aggro, and the tower did not want to have it. They say deal with us while Tinker kills you on the back lines. But Tinker usually can't solo carry games for all the reasons I mentioned. So as long as they cure the games for their Underlord and Nakes, which seems to be what they're doing.
Bottom lane, Cuckoo is found, and they do have an aphotic shield for him. They're going to throw it onto Cuckoo now as he's walking away. Tim's also rotating in for this one. They get the Riptide onto Ninja Boogie, trying to bring him down. They trade and hits. He's a lot of damage here on the same H as well. Obviously not level 6 yet, but the aphotic shield keeps him alive for the moment. They actually sprouted and somehow managed to push him back in with those Cogs.
What?
Jabs.
That was sick.
They still managed to find that kill, but nonetheless, Mushi diving for this one. He's very tanky. We'll get out.
See?
Some of the Dominator will be coming out on the first battle before food.
Oh,
This is exactly what they need to do.
Although they do have 2 points in March as well, trying to bring him down. It does look like Tinker going to fall. They get the kill.
If there's anyone you gave map, get Tinker.
They even placed the Warvine Tower. I'm sure Mineski is onto this and will probably look to de-ward it because they know that their win condition, like you said, is the Tinker. So they need to make sure they secure his game. I like the way TNC's warding. They have the one behind the tower and the one that sees in front of the tower. So Tinker, if he shows up in lane, they know it's there. They can even invade him.
Oh, good play in the Raven here as well. They realize that the Underlord is walking back and he just waits for him.
And all the support CB mid in order to respond to that game. He knows that they have nothing they can do to counterplay that.
Tinker can potentially.
Lane trying to take him down. The Sprout is there. Rocket Barrage as well. They find him out and another quick jump and the kill. Make it happen. This is starting to turn a little bit rough here for Mr. Tinker. Unfortunately, he will still find Cuckoo. Never mind the double catch as well. He's trying to farm up the Cogs. You know he's dead anyways.
Gotta get that value. Go down. MH gonna continue pressuring bottom with that.
They're going for Mushi this time, looks like.
Yeah, Mushi has no infest. I don't know if they know this.
Yeah, because he fested to get the kill on the Nightstar on the Nature's Prophet. So
There you go.
no way out of that one. They've got him caught. Rages tries to run. Not going to happen.
Good patience by Thames. He knows that the only way out is the rage, and he just waits for him to use it. And I can tell you, as a player who did a decent amount of life stealers, this is about as bad as it gets. But Armor life stealer against a bat, and you can't go on him. You can't go on anyone around him. You get netted when you're raged up, and you have.
What is going on here? Cuckoo's trying to fight the Mushi frost hits, and that takes away. This guy ends up dying for this. That's a Cuckoo play.
Yeah.
And Cuckoo. I think the Lifesteal can have an effect is with the Clockwork Infest. Like we're going to see him infesting around, hunting down Gyrocopter, hunting down Razor. We've seen these Razor side of Clockwork.
I think every kill they go for pretty much has to be a smoke. Because of the dynamic of Mineski's lineup, they have to catch them off guard quick.
Well, they find Ninja Boogie, and that one is a freebie. Now, can they find the Tinker afterwards? He's over there in the jungle trying to farm up. Moon, they're thinking about chasing, but
Guessing the wrong direction.
being there to break down these creeps as well. There's a siege creep on the Abba right now. Also been able to pick up the Helm of the Dominator there for Ice Ice Ice. And whenever you're trying to push, Tinker, Underlord, they're there. Oh, no.
Hook, and he is a goner. Naga sleep, though. Will they look to turn this? Maybe that was just meant to save. Yeah, they don't have any follow-up to this, so that was just a little late on 10 there.
Both of these carries are wishing they didn't get drums. Almost like, I wish I got Nag Scepter or something to farm with, and
Where's my Midas?
Razor's
And
like...
drums is the item. It's kind of like SNY where you buy it when you don't need anything else. And I called out the Yules that I thought he would pick up. A lot of Razors have been doing that, and it offers them this catch that they don't really have on the side of TNC. So I agree with you, not a huge fan of the drums pickup on the Razor.
Both Underlord and Tinker were up there top. They're TPing in now to try and defend against this push, but they've also caught Armel in trouble. Razor forced that buddy away. They're able to escape jabs, taking a lot of damage here. And meanwhile, up on the north side, they're able to get the song, but Lifestealer is able to get his rage off nonetheless. So trying to run away now from that Lifestealer. Tim's is still going to die. A lot of kerfuffle for only a couple sport kills.
Kerfuffle, indeed.
Shouldn't they be dead?
It's the dead to the other team.
Okay,
You can't. I'm not the one that came.
What is dead may never die.
Oh, how do you kill that which has no life?
Yeah.
But Tim's did have a life, and now
We're
he's
invincible.
he used Spade's Fiend Grip to catch him out there. I like the ward they placed in the mid lane for team.
Objectives, but all this game is being played on the other side of the map, it feels like.
Yeah, they need the Abaddon in order to defend their objectives. Neither the Razor or the Gyro are really good at that, and then have the Abaddon defending. I don't really see how they push.
Gyro fought, and Force Staff's not going to be the time of Photic Shield. Okay, Force Staff pushing on that way. They are going to be able to escape with him at least, and Jab's getting ran at now by this creep. It's going to be great for Ninja Boogie. Still alive. Coming in, Predator, Cuckoo not able to get the kill. Ninja Boogie tries to get the sleep, but they will eventually defend that boogie.
Both sides you can see trying to get these kills. Clockwork, it's what appears to be a good initiation off, but the hate from Avalon and the force on Razor proving just to be a little bit too much.
They're searching for him. He has no TP.
Armel, do they realize they
So yeah.
He has been fed. For the creep wave.
get over here? Alright, it's still draining.
They're 50 right now.
Yeah.
Boogie trying to hide Armel's on another nightmare, and on that vision of Boogie.
More down.
I don't realize it isn't it. Oh no! Oh, Dark Grip gets him out. No, it's not gonna happen. Nice. We'll see him again as he heads away.
Until wherever he goes. And then, yeah, we go. Get that.
Dire's bottom
And then
tower
make
is
another
under
force step.
attack.
Or Cuckoo. Just pretty much counter.
No Dark Grip? This is the problem for him. Cuckoo was up trying to get to that shrine. He wants it so badly. It's not gonna happen. He was dead at that point. So
Another helm of the W.
That is.
That's 400.
That's a lot. No, that's a lot of. That
The right side.
They get there and
they see the flare.
good decision there. The sleep as well, just to secure it.
Not worth the
We'll
risk.
get it.
Yeah, clock TV out.
I think this is more just a farming agent in any given
Dire's
game.
top tower is
Big
under
smoke
attack.
play though here from Mineski. They're moving up, but you do have the Naga Siren in the area if she can get the sleep off in time, but it's not going to happen. Mushi going to take out that Naga right at the start, and now these heroes need to think about an escape plan as they are trying to run, trying to hide.
How did
Ava
that
caught.
Oh, it did stun. Oh god, I missed it. It went like right through him.
MH looking like he's also going to fall down here. Gets the deny!
Wow.
Oh, because he went for the talent, the plus 60 miscoil heal and damage.
Is the damage. As I mentioned, Lifestealer's job is not the damage, and so somebody's got to deal the damage. He goes for the Dagon, the highest damage dealing item in the game for Tinker. Doesn't need like a sheep stick or anything like that.
Chibuki hiding. They do have a sleep available if they want to use it, but slept out, rooted, trying to get out of there. They've got it on all of these. The big combo coming in though. Is this going to be a finish? They don't hit on the first instance of the missile. Moon just walks away. A little bit of a mix-up there. Now trying to Dark Rift away from there. Can they make the escape? No. Double kill for Armel, but Tinker jumps back into the fray. Armel is dropped down very low. Muchi's shown up as well. They have the pipe, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. The Photic Shield also keeping Armel alive. Another missile coming in. This might be his death as they do take him down. But they've also caught the Lifestealer now, so Mushi doesn't end up getting Ethan for free as they bring him down. And the jump in again from Moon though. He's mad as hell and not going to take it anymore. Triple kill. Tim's also going down the Ultra for Moon.
Oh man, everyone's busting out the chat. Well, that's when you know you're in a good place. They messed up big time.
Radiant are scanning.
I am back in, I think.
I believe I am.
There we are, we're back. I'm not bad.
Did these heroes? I think those heroes just died while we're gone, I guess.
Yeah, so
Link, he has hard queued up, but I still think there's no amount of tankiness you can establish for Tinker if he's just going to spam all this stuff. You need to
Nature's
just-
Prophet gets a blade mail too.
Yeah, but
Tim's walking in. Oh, he's just going to get gripped right at the start and can't blade mail quickly enough. Another round can come out in a second. They're going to need to pop BKB right here. Onto the gyrocopter. Armor already down to half HP. The goal of it just walking in and giving him the punches as well. Raven has his BKB pop, but he's not on top of the Tinker. He needs to get out of here before they can go for another rearm. And they're walking in to the golem. He's on top of him. The Dagon's starting to come out the pipe. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough to keep him alive, but they will at least be able to force him back.
The one big downside of Mineski's drop is what's the BSJ item after the Manta?
I actually would go Shivas. I'm not even kidding.
I was expecting something crazy like Octarine.
No, I think his job is just not die. And I think AC or Shivas work just fine for that. Because he does not need to be damaged.
Wait a minute here. TNC is shown back up again, but the cause trying to get into there. Roche is very, very low. Can they make it happen? They're walking in. Bushi picks up the Aegis though. Now the sleep.
Well, they didn't catch.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And Thames goes down to the Tinker, and this is
there's
radio
BKB.
block. You have Tinker BKBs in the middle of the fight. They're actually just going to use the Underlord ulti to get out, and you're back on there.
There they go, and trying to take him down. Sam H looking like he is going to end up dying as well. Still doing a lot of damage to all these folks, but it's not nearly enough. Triple kill for Moon yet again. And with that, buyback's not really there for any of the heroes on TNC.
Mushi still has his Aegis, so yeah, the high ground push is on. You won the team fight you needed to push high ground, and just a gyro buyback. This is 2 lanes of racks, possibly 3, I want to say.
Dire's middle tower is
Just for the viewers to know, pretty much everything I said that was happening, Lifesteal losing Aegis, Underlord TPing out, none of it actually happened. Just want to point that out.
Don't get into radio sports broadcast.
Trying to infest his own creep there. Clearly, Mushi does not know that mechanic. If you infest your own unit, you don't gain health. Your ally creep of any type. Lane creep, summon. So he tried to get that health back from the Dominator creep, and it didn't work. I don't think it's gonna matter, but hey, why don't we teach people while we're here, you know?
That's a good one to teach. I didn't know that either. I don't play that hero.
So 2 lanes, 3rd lane looks a bit riskier now with these respawn times. They can fall back, take shrines.
And they're starting to get these blade mills going, but as we saw at the beginning of that other fight, like, they die so quickly, it almost doesn't matter. You can't get for the smoke now.
I think the only way they win the fight is by killing Tinker, and he has buyback.
Yeah, you throw everything onto him, and
he's gonna buy back, and then you get wiped. I feel like that's how this is gonna go. Best case scenario for TNC. But let's cross our fingers. He's gonna mispress some buttons on the Tinker, accidentally TP into the Helm Dom creep in the middle of the fight, and die twice.
All right, let's see. There is jabs. He has hook available, and they're just gonna get ready to Dark Rift away.
That is not the Tinker.
Mushi?
man, they're behind. They're going back in. They're
trying to get in
not
there.
front very far.
That was a really good play there, and now they've caught a bunch of them in the Pillar Balance. Mushi is starting to fall down low, but SamH has his ultimate popped, and the rest of TNC going to be able to escape. The Sleep, though, able to connect onto 4. And that's just going to ensure their retreat, although they still might die on the retreat.
That was not the Tinker.
Here's still looking good to go.
What happened with that Infest? Is just Infest the same moment that the Dark Rift left?
I think so, yeah. I actually think he purposely did that.
Cuckoo, Blade Mail. They're trying to stay alive here, but the Fiend's grip on the Gyro, and he's just gone. 4 stab through him. He is also going to end up dying. They buy back on both of those heroes. Manta there from Mushi to create that little bit of separation, and that's not going to keep them in place. Power down, reset.
They're good at resetting when Tinker's out of mana. Like, they're communicating very well. You see, they could have perhaps fallen into those buybacks, but they know that they're going to have like 10 seconds of downtime without Tinker, so they get out, take the shrines, and now they're probably ready to take the fight again.
This game doesn't exactly get harder for Mineski from here on out. Lifestealer, despite the fact that he's pretty hard countered, as we talked about, he's itemized, in my opinion, perfectly to deal with this clockwork hook on the mid lane, and
God. Yep, Cuckoo's gone. And again, Moon can head back home, fill up on his mana, and they can go again top lane. Guess what? No buyback this time on Mr. Cuckoo. No Nullifier on the Lifestealer as well. Going in for a round 3 is TNC. They need to get that Blink Dagger. They have it on the Razor. We'll see if he can get within range to try and stay onto Moon. But it is such a hard thing to make happen. And oh, there's going to be the Abba ulti popped as well. Chasing forward for it. They blink forward. They have found the Razor. The BKB out as well. He is starting to go down. He will eventually die. Buyback immediately. Can they kill him a second time? The Nullifier is there as well onto the Gyrocopter. They're able to get to sleep. He's TPing in. They cancel the TP. Good decision by Moon. But that means they have to reset and find this again. Just so difficult with no BKB this time on Razor.
Yeah. So everything refresher.
Look at the refresher.
It's hooked up on the Naga. She has the flame mill going, but that does not matter. At the end of the day, looks like no buyback on the gyro, and Sam H doing his best to bring down the Tinker from the net.
He's taking them very low. They might be able to find the kill. They take down the Tinker for the dieback. TNC living, but they don't have the Gyrocopter. Jabs also is very far forward here. They're starting to kill off these heroes. They are going to be able to commit, though, for the full last melee bearings. They're trying to take these heroes down, but they get the building. Not quite. Oh! Don't deny it.
Do it. That's when one of your teammates in my pubs like is threatening to run down mid, and you're like, just do it. I dare you. No balls.
So Tinker's dead for 90.
They can't do anything during
Okay.
90 seconds, I don't feel.
Razor Ags is incoming.
Yeah, Gyro's just dead, but finally, you know, TNC, we see it. Blink Razor, that's all. That's what this game takes. Blinks on top of Tinker, it just comes so much later than they needed it.
Yeah.
If only they'd had that as like a earlier item pickup.
And Mushi's is actually looking to find a Raven top. They have the Fiend's Grip. Oh, no, they don't, sorry. But the Nullifier.
Yeah, that is a big problem.
Force staff.
Wait, Cuckoo. We'll die for this, perhaps.
Came out.
Got the regen that time on the Lifestealer. Trying to run.
Good force stop, breaks a link.
That's a BKB used again as well as they try and run these heroes down. No Dark Rift this time, although I think that Mushi might be able to do enough here to solo carry it, although they're still kiting him really effectively and keeping him under control. Tinker not back for another 40 seconds as Mushi starting to fall down low. Mantas tries to escape as well. And there's the hook shot to reinitiate on to Tim's. This Naga Siren is dead. And barely able to get out of that.
Cogs, he pulled him in, unfortunately. Gotta say, this BSJ approved build is doing wonders for Mushi, keeping him alive.
Promo code, spams in chat, please. It's just one of those games where they don't have very much physical damage despite the Razor Link, so as long as he's in Rage, he's just not going to die. He has the level 25 2-second Rage talent, and I like that he's pushing his hero to the limits. They took so long focusing him down, and meanwhile, they're just eating that Radiance damage. And he doesn't need any other items, so he goes to the Nullifier just to counter the enemy team, which is just flawless itemization here from Mushi.
They fight back. They want to take a fight before Naga's alive, it seems.
Okay. Well, they only need to do a couple hundred more damage to this barracks right here to take it down. Then Mega Creeps. Seen Jarvis come back before, but against this lineup, it's feeling mighty tough. The force step aggressively from Ice Ice Ice.
Rapier's geared up. He knows there's really one item that could give him a chance right now.
Another force step aggressive from Ice Ice Ice, just messing with them. And Mushi, eyes on the prize, does get sprouted. He can't get through their one yet. And
he's got a heart on Lifestealer, 4,000 health.
Yeah, this is about the beginning of the end for TNC. Ooh, now
generally just gets countered after the laning stage in the current meta.
Roche is back up again. Mineski in the area, but I think TNC need to deal with their lanes before they can go in and make anything really happen with this. And, well, there's just the ancient Black Dragon.
They're just invading enemy shrine, seeing what can happen. Raven and Tim's are in a very deep spot here. Luckily, the Mega Creeps hasn't fully kicked in and pushed waves out just yet.
Well, Cuckoo Raven jumps on top of Jabs, but it is not the Tinker. The Dark Rift trying to pull people away. They get out with 2. They do lose Ninja Boogie there. And also, they have Mushi inside that Ancient, but back at their base. They need to deal with this. Tier 4s are going down, and they're not really having any way to deal with it at all. TP back home. Tinker was caught in that, but does look like everybody else is going to get out.
One small thing I want to point out is that the Bane took the Feeble talent at level 20, and he has been making it his mission to put it on Rondeau every single time, and he hits for 50 damage.
Ugh.
When he has that damage reduction on. I just noticed that, like, he died to do it. He kept putting the feeble onto the gyrocopter, and there's no way to remove that.
Dire's middle
So that
tower
is
under attack.
honestly going to negate the rapier almost entirely as well. So he still won't be that scary once he has that. And they picked it immediately. You said, I said when you play a hero really well, generally you know how to deal with it. And so if you want to learn how to deal with gyrocopter, I guess Bane Clockwork.
Okay.
Pretty good. When they don't buy gap closing irons. Sorry. He has played well.
Yeah,
he has absolutely played well.
This game just kind of goes against a lot of what we've seen on this patch, which is much more fighting, constant brawling. This was way slower pace.
Cuckoo trying to escape. Not gonna happen. Although that did bring Moon fairly low. He still has the Aegis, obviously, but blade mails. Maybe you just need a 5-man blade mail.
And then the nullifier for the Tinker Beacon.
Yeah, has he even used a charge of that yet? Yeah, he's just 2 charges.
It's kind of just like a panic button. He can just reactionarily use it once the razor goes on.
Well, Mushi hitting the Ancient now. Again to the Ruination as the Ancient is starting to fall. The chase forward here. Dark Grip trying to get him away. Force Staff. Make sure everybody is able to run together.
Oh, they need ulti back in. He has to refresh. He's going to ulti back in to help Mushi out.
Oh my god, Mushi.
He's out. He's back in.
Trying to make it happen. They're all there again. How you guys doing? The chase forward. Move pops BKB. Turned into fight here as well on all these folks as everybody is dropping. The Sheep Stick also being revealed there. Sammy trying to run as well as all the rest of TNC, but they are dead. Triple kill as well. And GG.
Give it to him.
One more time. Right.
Oh my god.
Well, Mineski thoroughly defeat TNC. This game a bit closer, but in some ways